we're seeing a very similar pattern to what we did in April. And that's Dogecoin bouncing off of that 25 to 30 cent range. I believe it dipped down to even 22 cents at one point before the big mountain that we see, where it rallied pretty much, not consistently, but it pretty much rallied up to the all-time high. And right now, you can literally draw a line straight through from April till right now. You'll see that we're being consistent with that floor. Welcome back, YouTube. So today's Friday, so I wanted to provide an update on Dogecoin and AMC. I know a lot of people have been like, hey, what's going on with Dogecoin? What's going on with AMC? So I'm going to give you some updates. We're going to look at some charts, and I'll explain how I see things playing out. So as of right now with Dogecoin, we're seeing a very similar pattern to what we did in April. And that's Dogecoin bouncing off of that 25 to 30 cent range. I believe it dipped down to even 22 cents at one point before the big mountain that we see, where it rallied pretty much, not consistently, but it pretty much rallied up to the all-time high. And right now, you can literally draw a line straight through from April till right now. You'll see that we're being consistent with that floor. I don't believe in pumping, but based off of the chart, this is looking very promising based off of history. By all means, look at the chart for yourself and then make a decision. But if you do believe that history will repeat, or if you're looking to trade or hold long term, now may be a time that you would want to consider increasing your position. Don't wait until we're on a bull run or a rally to do so. I always advise against that. Currently, I'm not. I would like to see it below 25 cents before I started engaging with it again. I have my Dogecoin on two different platforms, one where my DCA is around 5 cents and the other one where it's around 19. So I'm very strategic as far as for my entry points, because as of right now, I would be averaging up. And I'm very happy with my my coin count, and that's the position that I want most of you to be in as far as for when this goes up. Is being very strategic with your entries, buying very aggressively when you see that's opportunity to buy, or if you're just really like long term, 5, 10 years, whatever the case may be, then of course you can always just put a little bit there if you're not able to hit it really hard when you get those really strong buy signals or it comes at a favorable price. As far as for AMC, we are looking very bullish. For the last few weeks, we've been closing at pretty much different highs every week. We've been increasing. This is definitely a very bullish trend. I still believe that we're going to see $50 within like the next few days. I know Friday's typically a sell-off day. I had my numbers for this week at around like $50, 34 cents or something like that. But I know Friday's typically a sell-off day. But I still believe that we're going to see $50 here within like the next few days. So I'm very excited to see if we're going to break out of that trend and have this upswing that I believe we're going to have. I look at the charts and I can try and like call bottoms, but based off of history where they've pretty much been able to manipulate this stock any direction that they want, I look at it, but I take it like with a grain of salt, just because we've seen that this is going against the grain fundamentally every way possible. So, but based off of the numbers and the trends that we are seeing, we are due for an upswing, and we are showing a very bullish pattern. So I do believe that we're going to break that $50 mark here soon. And just getting off topic here, because I know these two, as far as for how to play these two, that you see the motto and you see people that consistently say hold and, you know, diamond hands. This plays a very important part, not just in these stocks or coins that we're playing right now, but in general portfolio. Over time, those who hold typically perform better. And when you see patterns as far as for, you know, stocks only go up, or stocks only function three ways: up, down, and sideways. So when you have this pattern and you say, okay, I'm long-term this stock, or I believe this stock or this coin can go here, either long-term or you're short-term, and the question is, how much stock, how many coins am I going to have? That's really it. I like trading. I love quick money. Don't get me wrong, but it's just the fact that those who hold typically make more money. Like, that's just like, it's just the numbers. So you can't deny these facts. And when you have conviction in your investment, and you believe in your numbers, and you believe you've done your due diligence, and you have the tenacity to hold, you're typically going to see greater returns. So when you see like these stocks, I know that, you know, we can push different catalysts every day and stuff like that. But when you have the conviction, you know, or you have the belief that where it's going, so it doesn't like the day-to-day, typically, I'm not gonna say it doesn't matter, because you need to kind of keep track of your investment, but just have the conviction that long-term, just know like what are the major catalysts for Dogecoin crashing, you know, whether that's something going on with Bitcoin or something economically, and it just pretty much does a reverse in the cycle. AMC, have the shorts covered? No, they have not. So those are the major catalysts, so that can be like, okay, I need to pivot from my investment strategy. Outside of that, I'm not saying that nothing else matters, but nothing else matters as much. Sorry, I just wanted to go on a little rant there. And with that being said, sometimes I'm not going to have enough material, I believe, to make a video or think that it can be an effective video. So that's why I have like a Telegram. I'm going to put that in the comment section, so that sometimes I can communicate those very short messages outside of just shooting a video with nonsense in it. And of course, you can always check the community section or my Twitter as well. That's typically where I convey those short messages. I just don't believe in shooting a video unless it actually has the equivalent of your time in value. With that being said, I appreciate all of you. Nothing's changed. Hold. That's what I'm doing. I recommend it, but certainly do your own due diligence as always. If you haven't, please consider liking the video. If you're not part of the family yet, please consider subscribing. It's absolutely free to do so. I'll have my guide out really soon, and I'll have a link to that. That'll also be free for everyone to pretty much just dive into. And these are pretty much the foundations for what I believe about the crypto market. So thank you all. I appreciate you. And until next time.